Did you know that some things in life should never be shared with anyone? Yep, keeping them to yourself could mean the difference between success and struggle. In fact, sharing them might actually bring bad luck, or even poverty. Sounds crazy, right? But trust me, by the end of this video, you'll realize just how important it is to stay silent about these 9 things. Let's get into it. Before we start, tell me in the comments, where are you watching from? And what's your biggest dream? I'd love to know. Also, make sure to hit that subscribe button and stay with me till the end because you don't want to miss what's coming. If you skip this video, you might unknowingly keep making mistakes that bring bad luck and block your success. So stick around. Sharing your future plans too soon can invite negativity, jealousy, or even bad energy from others. Not everyone will genuinely support your goals. Some may doubt you, discourage you, or even secretly hope you fail. When you talk too much about your plans before taking action, you also risk losing motivation. Instead, work in silence and let your success make the noise. The danger of sharing too much about your love life. Your love life is one of the most personal aspects of your existence, and sharing too many details about it can invite unnecessary problems. While it's natural to want to talk about your relationship with friends or family, oversharing can lead to misunderstandings, interference, and even negativity that can harm your bond. The more people know about your private matters, the more opinions, judgments, and unsolicited advice you'll receive, some of which may not have your best interests at heart. One major issue with sharing too much is that not everyone will genuinely be happy for you. Some people might feel envious of your relationship, especially if they are struggling with their own love life. Jealousy can manifest in subtle ways: passive-aggressive comments, discouraging advice, or even attempts to create doubt in your mind. When you expose your love life to the public, you open the door for external energies, both good and bad, to influence your relationship. Another problem is that discussing fights, misunderstandings, or personal struggles with outsiders can worsen the situation. When you share your problems with others, they often form opinions about your partner based on a single moment of frustration. Even if you forgive and move on, those around you may continue to hold on to negative perceptions, leading to tension and judgment. This can make it harder to maintain a healthy relationship, as outside influences may cause unnecessary doubt and conflict. Privacy in a relationship also builds trust and strengthens emotional intimacy. When 2 people keep their bond between them, they create a safe space free from external pressure. Constantly sharing details, whether it's about arguments, finances, or future plans, can make your relationship feel like a spectacle rather than a meaningful connection. A strong relationship thrives on mutual understanding and communication between partners, not on public validation or external opinions. Instead of oversharing, focus on protecting your love life by setting boundaries. Of course, seeking advice from a trusted friend or mentor is fine when truly needed, but be mindful of what you share and with whom. Your relationship is sacred, and keeping it private allows it to grow without outside interference. In the end, a happy and successful love life is best nurtured in silence, away from unnecessary eyes and opinions. Protecting yourself by keeping your weaknesses private. Everyone has weaknesses, but sharing them openly can make you vulnerable to manipulation, judgment, and even betrayal. While it's important to acknowledge and work on your weaknesses, revealing them to the wrong people can give them the power to use your struggles against you. Not everyone will sympathize with your challenges. Some may see them as an opportunity to take advantage of you, whether in personal relationships, the workplace, or social settings. One of the biggest dangers of exposing your weaknesses is that it gives others control over your emotions. For example, if people know you have self-doubt, they might subtly undermine your confidence to keep you from succeeding. If they are aware of your financial struggles, they might pressure you into making bad decisions or lending money when you can't afford to. When someone understands what makes you insecure, they can use it as a weapon, whether intentionally or not. In professional settings, revealing your weaknesses can be especially risky. If your coworkers or superiors know your struggles, whether it's trouble speaking in public, difficulty managing deadlines, or lack of confidence, they may overlook you for promotions, better opportunities, or leadership roles. Instead of recognizing your strengths and growth potential, they may focus only on your flaws. It's important to present yourself with confidence and only seek guidance from those who genuinely want to help you improve. Even in personal relationships, sharing too much about your vulnerabilities can backfire. Not everyone you trust will handle your weaknesses with care. Some people may pretend to be supportive, but later use your struggles against you in arguments or conflicts. Others may lose respect for you, seeing you as dependent or emotionally fragile. A strong, healthy relationship is built on mutual support, but it's important to choose wisely who you confide in. Rather than exposing your weaknesses, work on them privately and let your growth speak for itself. Seek guidance from mentors, therapists, or trusted individuals who truly have your best interests at heart. Strength comes not from revealing every struggle, but from overcoming them in silence. By keeping your weaknesses to yourself, you protect your energy, your confidence, and your ability to navigate life without unnecessary obstacles. Why you should keep family issues private. Family matters are deeply personal, and sharing them with outsiders can create unnecessary problems, misunderstandings, and even long-term damage to relationships. Every family has conflicts, struggles, and differences, but airing these issues in front of friends, colleagues, or social media can lead to embarrassment, gossip, and judgment. While seeking advice from a trusted mentor is okay, discussing private family matters with just anyone can invite negativity into your home. One major issue with sharing family problems is that people outside your household may not understand the full story. They hear only your side of the situation, which can lead to biased opinions and unfair judgments. Over time, these opinions may influence your own thinking, making it harder to resolve conflicts within your family. Instead of finding solutions, you might end up feeling more frustrated or pressured to take actions that worsen the situation. Another danger is that family conflicts are often temporary, but when you share them publicly, they can cause permanent damage. For example, if you tell friends about a heated argument with a sibling or parent, they may form a negative view of your family member even after you've made peace. This can create unnecessary tension and make it awkward when your loved ones interact with the people you've shared details with. It's important to remember that relationships within a family go through ups and downs, and airing grievances outside can make healing and reconciliation more difficult. Sharing family issues can also lead to unnecessary interference. Some people, even if they mean well, may offer unhelpful advice or try to take sides, escalating the conflict rather than resolving it. Others might spread gossip about your family, turning your private matters into a topic of discussion among outsiders. Once personal details are out in the open, you lose control over how they are interpreted, shared, and used against you in the future. Instead of sharing your family struggles with the world, focus on resolving them privately with patience and understanding. If you need support, turn to someone who genuinely wants to help, like a therapist or a wise family elder. Keeping your family matters within the household fosters trust, strengthens relationships, and allows problems to be handled with dignity and respect. At the end of the day, family is a sacred bond, and protecting its privacy is essential for harmony and peace. The power of silent giving, why you shouldn't boast about your good deeds. Doing good for others is a noble act, but constantly talking about your charitable deeds can diminish their true value. Genuine kindness comes from the heart, not from the desire for recognition or praise. When you publicly announce every time you help someone, it can shift the focus from the act itself to your own need for validation. True generosity is most powerful when done in silence, without the expectation of applause or admiration. One reason to keep your good deeds private is that boasting about them can come across as insincere. People may start questioning your intentions, wondering if you are truly helping others out of compassion or simply to build a positive image. When kindness becomes a tool for self-promotion, it loses its authenticity. The most meaningful acts of charity are those done without the need for external approval, proving that your generosity is rooted in pure goodwill. Another issue with publicizing your acts of kindness is that it can unintentionally put others in an uncomfortable position. Those you help may feel exposed or embarrassed if their struggles are made public. Not everyone wants the world to know about their hardships, and announcing your assistance could make them feel like a charity case rather than a respected individual. Helping someone should uplift them, not make them feel indebted or ashamed. Additionally, silent giving holds spiritual and emotional rewards that public recognition cannot provide. Many belief systems emphasize that when you give quietly, the universe or a higher power rewards you in ways beyond material wealth or social praise. By keeping your acts of kindness private, you cultivate humility and a deeper sense of inner fulfillment. The impact of your generosity will still reach those in need, but without the distractions of ego and external validation. Instead of seeking recognition for your good deeds, let your kindness speak for itself through the changes it brings in others' lives. Help without expectations, give without seeking praise, and trust that the positivity you put into the world will come back to you in ways you may not even expect. Silent giving is the highest form of generosity because it is done purely for the sake of goodness, making it far more meaningful and impactful in the long run. Keep your biggest dreams private. Let success speak for itself. Your biggest dreams are precious, and sharing them too soon can invite unnecessary negativity, doubt, and even failure. While it's natural to feel excited about your goals and want to discuss them with others, not everyone will support or understand your vision. Some people may project their own fears and limitations onto you, discouraging you from chasing what truly matters. Instead of seeking validation, focus on working quietly and letting your success be the proof of your determination. One of the biggest dangers of talking too much about your dreams is that it can drain your motivation. When you share your goals with others, your brain gets a premature sense of accomplishment, making you feel as if you've already made progress, when in reality, you haven't started yet. This false sense of achievement can reduce your drive to take real action, causing you to lose momentum before you even begin. Keeping your dreams private helps maintain the internal fire that pushes you forward. Another issue is that not everyone will have your best interests at heart. Some people may pretend to be supportive, but secretly envy your ambition. They might subtly discourage you, point out obstacles, or make you doubt your abilities. Even well-meaning friends and family can sometimes unintentionally plant seeds of self-doubt, making you second-guess your dreams. The best way to protect your vision is to guard it closely and only share it with those who genuinely uplift and inspire you. Sharing your dreams prematurely can also invite unnecessary pressure. The moment you tell people about your goals, they start watching and expecting results. If things don't go as planned or take longer than expected, you may feel judged, embarrassed, or pressured to prove yourself. This external expectation can create anxiety and stress, making the journey feel heavier than it should be. Keeping your dreams to yourself allows you to work at your own pace without the burden of outside opinions. Instead of talking about your dreams, let your actions do the talking. Work diligently, stay committed, and allow your success to reveal itself naturally. When you achieve what you set out to do, people will notice, not because you told them, but because they can see the results. Your dreams are your personal journey, and the less you broadcast them, the stronger and more unstoppable you become. Why you should keep your spiritual practices private. Spirituality is a deeply personal journey, and sharing too much about your spiritual practices can sometimes do more harm than good. Whether it's your meditation routines, prayers, rituals, or personal beliefs, discussing them openly can invite unnecessary criticism, skepticism, or even negative energy from others. Spiritual growth is meant to be experienced within, not constantly explained or defended to those who may not understand or respect it. One major reason to keep your spiritual practices private is that everyone has different beliefs, and not all will align with yours. Some people may question, criticize, or even mock your spiritual journey simply because they don't share the same perspective. Instead of allowing outside opinions to shake your faith or make you second-guess yourself, it's best to nurture your spirituality in silence and let it strengthen without external interference. Another reason is that spirituality is about personal transformation, not public approval. When you talk too much about your spiritual experiences, you risk turning something sacred into a subject of debate or validation. True spiritual progress doesn't need applause or recognition. It's about inner peace, wisdom, and self-awareness. By keeping your practices private, you maintain their purity and ensure that your journey remains focused on personal growth rather than external validation. Additionally, discussing your spiritual practices openly can sometimes attract negative energy from others. Not everyone wishes you well, and some may consciously or unconsciously send doubt, jealousy, or negativity your way. When you keep your practices to yourself, you protect them from being influenced by the opinions, energies, or doubts of others. This allows your spirituality to grow undisturbed, strengthening your connection with your higher self or higher power. Instead of seeking approval or discussing your spirituality with everyone, focus on deepening your connection through practice and experience. Let your spiritual growth reflect in your actions, mindset, and overall energy. The best way to inspire others is not by talking about your faith or beliefs, but by embodying the peace, wisdom, and positivity that come from your spiritual journey. In silence, your spirituality flourishes, allowing you to experience its true power without distractions. Keep your past mistakes private. Don't let them define you. Everyone makes mistakes, but constantly talking about your past failures can do more harm than good. While learning from your mistakes is essential, sharing them with the wrong people can lead to unnecessary judgment, gossip, or even manipulation. Not everyone will see your mistakes as lessons. You may find that some will use them against you, making it harder for you to move forward. Keeping your past private allows you to grow without the weight of others' opinions holding you back. One of the biggest risks of openly discussing your past mistakes is that people may never let you forget them. Even if you've changed and improved, some individuals will always associate you with your past actions. This can limit your opportunities, as people might judge you based on who you were rather than who you have become. Instead of focusing on past failures, it's better to prove your growth through actions and let your present success speak for itself. Another problem is that some people may use your past against you when it benefits them. In relationships, friendships, or even the workplace, someone who knows your mistakes might bring them up to manipulate you, make you feel guilty, or undermine your confidence. The less people know about your past failures, the less they can use them to control or hurt you. Your past should serve as a lesson for yourself, not ammunition for others. Talking too much about past mistakes can also reinforce a negative self-image. The more you dwell on what went wrong, the harder it becomes to break free from it mentally and emotionally. Instead of seeing yourself as someone who has overcome obstacles, you might start identifying with your failures, making it difficult to build confidence and move forward. By keeping your mistakes private, you allow yourself to rewrite your own story without being constantly reminded of your past. Rather than sharing your past failures with everyone, focus on learning, growing, and evolving. If you need guidance, confide only in a trusted mentor or someone who genuinely wants to help you move forward. Your mistakes do not define you. Your ability to rise above them does. Keep your past where it belongs and concentrate on building a brighter future without unnecessary baggage weighing you down. Why you should keep your financial status private. Money is a sensitive topic, and sharing too much about your financial status can invite unnecessary problems into your life. Whether you're struggling financially or doing well, Openly discussing your income, savings, or investments can lead to jealousy, expectations, and even exploitation. Keeping your financial matters private allows you to maintain control over your money without the pressure of external opinions or unwanted interference. One of the biggest risks of revealing your financial status is attracting the wrong kind of attention. If people know you have money, some may try to take advantage of your generosity, expecting loans, favors, or gifts. On the other hand, if they know you're struggling, they might judge you, pity you, or even look down on you. Either way, discussing your finances openly can lead to social pressure that affects your personal and professional relationships. Another issue is that money discussions often invite jealousy and competition. If people see that you're doing well financially, some may become envious and secretly hope for your downfall. This kind of negative energy can create tension in friendships, family dynamics, and even the workplace. Instead of sharing financial details, it's best to keep things neutral and focus on your own growth without unnecessary comparisons. Publicly discussing your financial plans, such as investments or business ventures, can also backfire. Not everyone will have your best interests at heart, and some may try to discourage you, steal your ideas, or sabotage your efforts. Additionally, if your plans don't go as expected, you may feel embarrassed or pressured to explain yourself to those who are watching. Keeping your financial goals private allows you to work on them with focus and confidence, free from external distractions. The best way to protect your financial well-being is to stay discreet and manage your money wisely. If you need financial advice, seek guidance from professionals rather than discussing it with just anyone. Your financial status is your personal business, and by keeping it private, you safeguard yourself from unnecessary stress, expectations, and negative influences. In the end, true financial success isn't about showing off, it's about stability, security, and smart decision-making. Why you should never share your deepest secrets. Secrets are personal and powerful, and sharing them with the wrong people can lead to betrayal, manipulation, and unnecessary complications. While it may feel good to open up about your deepest thoughts, past mistakes, or private matters, not everyone will respect your trust. Some might use your secrets against you, while others may spread them, turning your personal matters into gossip. Protecting your secrets is a way to protect yourself from future harm. One of the biggest risks of sharing your secrets is the possibility of betrayal. Even people you trust today may not remain loyal tomorrow. Friendships and relationships change over time, and someone who once cared about you could later use your secrets as a weapon in arguments or to damage your reputation. The fewer people who know your private matters, the less vulnerable you are to such risks. Another reason to keep your secrets private is that sharing them can give others power over you. If someone knows something deeply personal about you, they might manipulate you into doing what they want by threatening to reveal it. This kind of control can be emotionally draining and damaging. When you keep your secrets to yourself, you stay in control of your own life without fear of being blackmailed or pressured. Oversharing personal matters can also change how people see you. Even if you confide in someone you trust, they may start treating you differently based on what they know. For example, if you reveal a past mistake or insecurity, they might begin seeing you as weak, flawed, or unreliable, even if you've moved on from that phase of your life. People's perceptions can change based on the information they have, so it's wise to be selective about what you share. Instead of telling everyone your secrets, choose your confidants wisely. If you need to express your thoughts, consider writing in a journal or speaking to a professional who is bound by confidentiality. The fewer people who know your private struggles, the stronger and more independent you remain. In the end, some things are best kept within yourself, not because they are shameful, but because they are yours alone to carry. Why you should keep your acts of kindness private. Doing good for others is a beautiful thing, but constantly announcing your acts of kindness can take away their true meaning. Genuine generosity comes from the heart, not from a desire for recognition or praise. When you share every charitable act with the world, it can seem like you're doing it for approval rather than out of sincere compassion. True kindness doesn't need an audience. It is most powerful when done quietly and selflessly. One of the biggest reasons to keep your kindness private is that boasting about it can make it feel less authentic. People may start questioning your motives, wondering if you're truly helping others because you care or just because you want to look good. When good deeds become a tool for self-promotion, they lose their purity. The most meaningful acts of kindness are those done without expecting anything in return, including praise or validation. Another issue with publicizing your generosity is that it can unintentionally make others feel uncomfortable. Those you help may not want their struggles or hardships to be exposed. Announcing your charity could make them feel embarrassed or even inferior, turning what should be a moment of dignity into one of discomfort. Helping others should be about lifting them up, not putting them in the spotlight. Additionally, silent giving has spiritual and emotional benefits that publicized acts don't. Many belief systems emphasize that true generosity is rewarded by the universe, a higher power, or karma when it is done quietly and with a pure heart. By keeping your kindness private, you cultivate humility and a deeper sense of fulfillment. The world needs more kindness, but it doesn't need more showmanship. True kindness is measured not by how many people know about it, but by how many lives you touch in a meaningful way.